What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Super Shade, the podcast with me, Jori.
It's your girl, Kat.
Y'all know, y'all can follow us on Instagram. My Instagram is Superlore. The E at the end is a 3. And
Lovely Kat with 2 underscores.
yeah, to keep up with us and updates of the shade, so you make sure that you catch it. And we need a name for y'all watching us, so y'all are now the Shady Babies. Anyway, yeah.
So let's get into this good list of topics. First we gonna start it off with the update about the porn star wife and her husband, Mr. Adam. He is really out here doing it. He's really out here.
They're both out here doing it.
He's on interviews. It's like, I like seeing her get boned by other men. What? If your guy was to tell you that, how would you feel?
Disturbed.
Very much disturbed, cause
very much scared, very much spooky ooky, very much weird. He said that's his love language, to watch other men bone his wife.
That's a bit much. Because wait, let's think about it. Because look at this. Not only you saying this is your love language, is it because y'all get paid off of this, or because you definitely said earlier that it was jealousy. There's a little jealousy of it.
But I don't know, because it's kind of like, I don't know, because I don't do these things, but it's just like when people be like, oh my God, yeah, I'm about to have a threesome, but I just want to watch the other 2 people do whatever they do. So maybe he's thinking of it like that. But is he having threesomes?
Child, he said he done boned about 3 women. He probably done had a couple of. He done probably had about a couple of. That's nasty. But, I mean, let's get into some of these tweets, though. Like,
People, they say his wife's thinking about getting a divorce.
do you really think that she'd get a divorce from him?
No, because I just feel like, I don't know. Is it like, I don't know, that's her career. Like, she's just going to work. It's no different from her clocking into a 9 to 5 at office. This is her job, okay? And it's just a job.
Do you think that she's, like, jealous?
No.
You don't think she's jealous?
She's happy.
Of him having sex with other women?
No.
But then, what do you think her divorce would be because of?
I can't tell you. I don't think she wants a divorce. Like,
That's true too. Because who else would you be able to be with? It'll be open with you having an open life like
but
this.
even like, not even about her having her porn star career. It's honestly just like she's having her cake and eating it too. Like,
Girl,
she was living the life before when they met, she was doing that.
Right.
He got her out of that, and then she's living her lavish life. Now she's really just doing it for fun. Like, she doesn't have to. She's doing this for fun. She's having her married life, her husband, and she's still doing what she wants to do with these other people.
Definitely. And that's like, that would be weird because I'm like, okay, so do you think like some men would think like this is actually a great relationship? How open it is, because some men want open relationships, some women want open relationships.
I mean, I don't know. Men, the things that they think, I can't tell you because it makes no sense to me. It's not giving whatever is in their minds.
Yeah.
But I don't think he views this as an open relationship. I think he views this as like a business partnership. He said
Yeah, because he's like, well, we were able to, put some money into our businesses. So I'm like, oh, so is it because of the business or is it because,
And plus, who's to say that she's doing this, like, in a relationship type of way? Like, she's sleeping with these people for money.
Right. That's true.
Nothing is open about it.
It's really not. There is nothing open about it. Staying on the subject of having your cake and eating it too. Girl, your girl Keke Palmer out here in these streets. She is out here in these streets. She's single.
I love that. Because honestly, like I said last week, people need to start getting married. How you got a baby daddy but you don't got no husband? Kick the man to the curb.
Okay.
Fast. Do it fast. Get rid of him. And he's weird too.
He is. He's very weird. So, let's really talk about it because recently Keke Palmer went to an Usher concert. And basically, she felt like she, had her grown and sexy on. She dress was popping. Dress was cute. I ain't gonna lie. I probably bought it outside. With my man.
Was.
No, but with my man.
I'm not giving the facts before we get into the tea.
Yeah. Okay, let's finish giving the facts. So she's out. She's with Usher at his concert. He comes down, like he always do, trying to dance a little beat,
singing and serenading her.
Yeah.
Like,
period. All
the
serenation.
Y'all
know how Usher get in. So she got with it too. She said, okay. The drinks were probably flowing.
And it was girls' night. Like, come on now.
It was definitely a girls' night. I think it was in one of the, definitely, it was a girls' night.
It was.
So, she got, gave Usher a little bumpy grand. And basically, Baby Daddy did not like that. Baby Daddy went on social media, said the dress was not appropriate for her as a mom. And now he thought social media was going to back him up. That's the problem.
Good thing he don't get paid for thinking.
He definitely don't, because social media buried him. You see that he now, his Twitter is gone.
Wonderful.
I was like, sweetheart, how you going to try to bash the mother of your child and then now you ready to delete Twitter? No, baby, come back to the limelight. Come on. I thought you wanted this smoke. I thought you wanted to talk about it. Talk about it. But I'm like, no. I'm like, what the thing is, I'm like, yeah, because social media snapped back at you because they pulled up pictures of you.
We don't play by Kiki. That's all that is.
That's our girl.
Like, he is just an insecure loser. And I'm glad you said baby daddy because, sir, you're sitting on Twitter with your Twitter fingers talking about that outfit, though. You're a mom. What do you mean by that?
But let's even stop right there, because if you felt like that was worse, what about the pictures that you posted when she was pregnant in her drawers?
But it was never about the outfit, which is why I said he's an insecure loser. He's mad because it's Usher, and he's mad because he is just a loser. I think
it's really giving, though. It's really giving because I'm
bitter
like
baby daddy.
Yes, bitter baby daddy. But then also it's giving, if you were that insecure about your relationship with her, if you felt like she could pull Usher. Like, of course, she's been around all these celebrities for.
They don't have a relationship.
That's what I'm saying. But if you felt that insecure, you could have either really, the conversation should have never been had on social media.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
You took
not.
it to social media. You thinking everybody was gonna back you up, and nobody backed you up.
Honestly, I read a tweet before Kiki ever responded, or she hasn't even really officially responded. She's just been making TikToks and like videos
dropping
and
hits.
jokes.
Yeah.
And then they unfollowed each other. And I saw a tweet before she did any of that, and she was saying, somebody said they probably have been broken up, and he probably can't even reach out to her. Everybody's like, oh, he should have texted that to her. They don't text at all because they aren't together. He's a bitter baby daddy. It's just that simple. You're talking about the outfit. You're mad because it's Usher. He's a loser and he's a weirdo.
He really is.
Talking about the mother of my child as the man of the family. What family?
Right, because who's the provider?
Well, I mean, him being the man, you don't gotta be the man to be the provider. You know?
But my thing is,
yeah.
if you want to say you man of the house, right?
Yes.
That means that you provide for your family, right?
No, that just means that you are the man in the house.
See, okay, so that's crazy, because the crazy thing is, I'm like, for me, like, being the man of the house is being the provider. Like, I've always grown up in that aspect.
I get that.
Because he's providing for his family. He'll do any and everything to provide for his family. That's why I'm like, when you call yourself the man of the house, like, you're providing for your family. You're making sure not just the baby, but the mother is good.
Okay, we need to hump the brakes on this, because I think that idea, like, I totally believe in that idea of, like, you're the man of the household, like, da-da-da. Mm-hmm. But I kind of have had to, like, change my mind on it, because I just feel like we don't know this man. Like, we know Kiki makes more money than him, but just because she makes more money than him does not mean that he's not the man of their household. Because whatever money he makes, he could very much be using that to pay for all of their bills.
And that's absolutely
And
true.
he could very much be the provider. Like, just because she is the breadwinner does not mean, I would hope that since she makes more money than him, she is contributing something. But I feel like I won't just take away, like, oh, you're the man of the house. Because I don't know.
Right.
And I don't like that
it's
too.
Never a takeaway, because I feel like women are also can be women of the house and take care of their family if their man was not able to take care. So I'm like, yes, I hope, and honestly, for sure, hope that, like, they have been co-parenting, but also taking care of business together as far as what comes to their child. But then also, like, even when they grow together, like, they were contributing to each other. And I totally agree with that, because I wouldn't want it to be a one-sided relationship and, like, Kiki was taking care of everything. And that'd be like, whoa. Like, wow. Like,
now you're a bum.
Right, you're a bum now. Because it's like, wow. So did you get with her for her money, or, that did all of that?
No, I actually just heard about how they met. Supposedly they met at a Diddy party. Like, I guess this man was in an interview and he was talking. No. They did an interview together. Let me get my facts straight. They did an interview together, and Kiki was talking about how she pretty much had to heal her partner when they first got together after, like, surviving Diddy. Like,
wait, what you mean?
I don't know, because honestly, all this talk about Diddy, what has Diddy done in the past? So, I'm young.
I mean,
who?
Talking about
where?
Diddy, because a lot of stuff, allegations have definitely been made about Diddy. About his, baby mother, Kim Porter, how she died. The speculations have been that he could have possibly killed her, because he wasn't there when she died. They saying Diddy wasn't there, but they're saying Diddy was there. I don't know. Then the recent occurred. So I don't know if you know who Albie Short is. So okay. So if you don't know who Albie Short is, you know who Quincy is. You don't know nothing, kids. Lord, girl, I need to teach you a lot about our culture, cause girl. Woo! Okay, so you know who Kim Porter is, though. Delilah and her twin sisters, right? Diddy's twin.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know their names, but I know
Yeah,
who they are.
I know Delilah and I forgot the other girl, Jessie, I think. Their mother died.
Yes, I did know that. They have
Okay,
a brother too. What's his name?
Yes, that's Quincy.
Oh, is that his real name?
Yes.
Okay.
So Diddy has Justin, Christian, and then the twins and Chance. Quincy, everybody thought that Quincy was Diddy's son, but Quincy is not Diddy's son. Quincy is Albie Shore's son. He's actually the original guy that wrote "Forever My Lady" by Jodeci.
Forever, my lady.
Yes. He's the original writer for that song.
Okay.
Because he actually wrote that song for Kim Porter.
T.
Yes. Crazy, right? So, Albie Shore also speculates that Diddy has something to do with Kim Porter's death. He recently went under something happened to him. I think some health challenges hit him and whatever. But it has not, because also around the time Kim Porter, before she died, she was writing a book, a tell-all book about Diddy. So I don't know if that book is going to be published or not, but it has been a lot of speculation about Diddy.
The most that I've heard is that he's DL, which is like T.
I mean, what do you think about him and Carisha?
Oh, I hate them together.
It's giving it's giving I don't like them together either. Because I'm like, you just had a baby. Carisha.
Please.
Carisha, like, he just had a whole baby on you.
She doesn't care.
But she like, baby gets me everything. You know? I'm like, girl, so you can, so it's like, it looks like you almost can be bought.
She can.
She can definitely be bought. Because look, you know who our baby daddy is?
He's a producer.
He is. Child, he look a mess with all them tattoos on his face. Okay? Can we talk about that?
I have seen the man to know who he is, but never looked hard enough. I just know him as
he got a lot of tattoos.
Carisha
like
the
Spooky Ookie.
Y'all, it's some spooks out here, and they look spooky. They act kooky.
And it's just
all
crazy.
of the above.
It's just crazy. But so I think a lot of like really Carisha, I'm like, yeah, her daughter is beautiful. And her son is
Summer.
But I'm like, okay, girl, like you a city girl. Like, come on, girl. Like, what are you trying to?
City girls broke up. They got back, but
you think they're gonna put out some new music?
Bad. I have no clue.
Because JT, I think felt like JT's so wrapped up in Lil Uzi.
Really?
After that BET shutdown, girl,
Child, forget the BET showdown. I don't know how I feel about Carisha. Let's get back on that. Like, JT and Uzi are just JT and Uzi. Thing one and thing two.
Definitely giving that.
But Carisha,
And Diddy?
you know, at one point that was my favorite city girl, but she's kind of lost me.
Do you think she lost you with Diddy, or do you think she just
Way
lost you
before that.
Okay.
Like, I feel like originally when City Girls first dropped, I kind of cared about them like the same amount, and then I always kind of cared more about Carisha just because, like, I don't know, she brings like the personality to the City Girls. Like, you know, she wasn't writing the stuff, like JT the one writing it on the music, and then Carisha's bringing that personality, whatever. And then JT got out of jail, and then we just got more of JT, and I think that made me like start, you know, JT, I won't even say that's my girl. I just cared more for her than Carisha. And then, I don't know, Carisha just started just falling off more and more and more for me. She did an episode of Carisha Please. JT is sitting there crying. Carisha is just laughing and kikiing with Susie Santana.
You know what? I remember seeing that episode, and I felt like Carisha did not
console her.
Yeah, she did not console her or think about her feelings.
Yeah, and I feel like maybe it's because of the way that it's portrayed, like city girls, like them, together. But I think maybe we misunderstood that, and we thought maybe they're closer than. Maybe we thought they were closer than they are, but I don't know.
Yeah,
and then
because
they stopped
they
making
were
music.
You know what? Have you ever seen the documentary or whatever?
No.
Like when JT got locked up, there was like recordings of like leading up to when JT got locked up. So like that. So because I did too. I thought they were thick as thieves, right? So I'm like, okay. So in that video, it shows a clip of them on their way with JT family, plus Carisha on their way to drop her off, to start her sentence or whatever. Carisha was pouring.
I do know what you're talking about, and they were in the car?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that.
Okay, so that's why I'm like, okay, cool. But when I saw that episode of Carisha Police and she didn't do nothing, she didn't sympathize, she didn't do anything, I'm like, dang. So have y'all felt lost since then?
I think they have, because they are a unit, but like JT going to jail kind of gave Carisha her own time to like shine, and obviously we know like musically, no, she released that song. What was it? Ride 'em like a stallion. Everything we do is on the low. Social media. Like, I want to take a flight with Dirk. I'm in India. Like, Risha, put that pen down.
Risha, put that pen down.
That's not your bag. You know what I mean? That's not your bag. But, like, she has her foot in different things. Like, we got Carisha Please. She was in BMF. Meech. Where's my husband?
Her one little role. I said, girl, you like
music is not her thing, and that's okay. But
a lot of people did not like her in BMF.
Oh, I hated it. We could have had anybody do that little.
That little one little line.
That was horrible.
Everybody did not.
It was terrible. It was terrible. Like, no shade, even though this is super shade. Actually, all shade, because that was terrible.
It was. I'm sorry. Like, nobody liked her in BMF. Okay. And then, I think what really people look at her is her Carisha Please, because, like, really,
as her, like, personality. Like,
right, personality.
She's an entertainer, not
yeah,
a rapper.
because, like, everybody, like, with the... One of her interviews with what I'm trying to say, G Herbo.
No, that was silly.
That was shady. Because can we talk about how she was like, did you cheat on Ari with Taina?
G Herbo is so silly. But I don't like Taina.
I don't like Taina either. And the crazy thing is, so they're not together no more. G Herbo and Taina.
But everybody knew that except for Taina. Come on now.
For real though, because look,
G Herbo lives his life.
He definitely said they was like, okay, so what was his purpose of putting up a post like I'm single now, and then it was taken down. I'm like, yeah, and that was surfacing. So how you didn't know that you wasn't in a relationship, Booski?
Child, everybody knew that G Herbo was single. In the Carisha Please episode, she asked him, "What was you doing at Ari's birthday party?" You been single. If you was my man, you would have been single.
At Ari's birthday party.
All type of stuff. He's been
but
single.
this is the thing, also too, right? When the BET Awards happened, right? they was like, dang, it's crazy because Moneybagg Yo.
I'll share the stage with
I'll share the stage with him. Well, they was giving an interview or something,
Mm-hmm.
and G Herbo was one of them, and it was two other people. I think Moneybagg Yo. At the end of the day, I already know what her man is, who her man is, and that's definitely Moneybagg Yo. But I'm like, at the end of the day, do I like with the whole thing with that had recently actually happened with Taina and Ari? I was definitely thinking like, G Herbo is about to say something. He needs to say something because I'm like, at the end of the day, you got two baby mamas. She got two of your kids. She got one of your kids. I'm like, at the end of the day, I ain't gonna never want no friction, right? So per se, if my boyfriend had a baby mama, I became his baby mama, I don't want no friction with her because that's just gonna divide me and him. That's gonna put strength on us. So what's the point? But G Herbo kind of acts like he's single.
That's why I said everyone in the world knew G Herbo was single except for that lady. And I honestly think that she is the issue. How you said, like, if your boyfriend had a baby mama, you wouldn't want no friction with her. Taina is weird. Taina's been weird. You got with this man while I was pregnant with my baby, and then you thought that I was going to now trust you with my baby. No, Ari's not wrong. I would not trust Taina around my baby. It came out, she hit your son with a pillow, girl. And if I come hit you with this Lambo,
okay,
I'm gonna be in jail.
Now everybody still wants Ari to drop the secret that she know about Taina. Do you think Ari gonna drop that secret?
Ari don't have to.
She really don't.
Because you saw that lady. Y'all saw what that lady did. She said
she didn't want no smoke.
She didn't want no smoke.
She didn't want no smoke. But I feel like Ari gave her a chance. Ari gave her a chance. And I'm like, all you can do is give a person a chance. And then they gonna keep continuing to think that, oh, like, I can do whatever I want. This is my house up here. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna show you. Because when I do this pull up on you, you then gonna feel my wrath.
Okay.
So at this point, so now with everything that's been going on, then did you hear about G Herbo getting locked up here recently?
Here?
Here.
For what?
Possession of a gun.
G Herbo is so stupid,
and then so a lot of people are criticizing, like Twitter has been chewing him up about the him just doing a peace rally about putting the guns down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people were thrown off about that. Let's talk about Ice Spice and Lotto because it's giving Ice Spice like, girl, you are doing your big one on this shade.
So she really wasn't even being shady. One of the blogs posted something of Lotto in an outfit similar to something Ice Spice wore, and it was like she has no identity. And then Ice Spice made a tweet and was like, I hate to be with no identity. And old wrinkly Lotto has yet to respond.
She don't want that problem.
She don't, because at this point, Ice Spice gonna take off Nicki Jr. That's what it's giving.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what it's giving.
Definitely.
Thank y'all for sitting in on the shade. Y'all already know what we do, who we are. Yeah. Tune in for next week's episode. Yeah. Catch it.